Hi Aquarius, this is your August 2018 reading. Changing up a little bit this month, this is a power reading. Card number 1, your power as you show up in the reading. Card number 2, the block or the drain on your power. Card number 3, your key to power. I will then be pulling one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. So, one more shuffle for card number 1. Take the card from the top, the Chariot. Okay, another little shuffle for card number 2, the block or drain on your power. The Empress in the reverse. And card number 3, one more little shuffle, one more little cut. Card number 3, your power key. Judgment. Right, reading towards me, by the way. Right, it's the same message as before. Re-examination, reappraisal is your key to power here. You clearly feel in a strong, stable and forwardly motivated place here with the Chariot. And the drain or block on you, the Empress in reverse. There's a lack of fecundity, there's a lack of fertility, a lack of growth, perhaps even a lack of creativity. There's something you haven't accessed yet inside yourself. And in the context of this, the Conqueror here in the Chariot looks, sorry Aquarius, I've got to say, he looks smug. He looks smug, but look down on the floor here. Look down on the ground in front of this Chariot. This is the previous owners, the previous ruler's laurel wreath, discarded as he has fled. Fortunes rise, fortunes fall, empires rise, empires fall. What I'm getting from this, Aquarius, is that you're blocking yourself. I mean, we all block ourselves, ultimately, even if it's simply in the matter of how we perceive the outside influences acting on us. They can appear to be blocks in their own right, but they're only blocks so long as we acknowledge them as such and interpret them as such. This needs to come out. This is your key to power, Aquarius. Arise, ye dead. The angel of judgment here blowing on the trumpet, and the dead rising from the graves, all to be reassessed. The great book wherein all has been written, to be reread, reappraised, reassessed. I think perhaps if you look at your own progress or lack thereof with a dispassionate eye and an unself-serving eye, I think you might see that there is actually not the kind of forward motion that you are telling yourself there is. Because, I mean, forward motion is one thing. True creativity, fecundity and fertility is another. And there's a lack of motherliness here. good motherliness. And the fact that Judgment in the upright is turning up as your key says to me, somewhere inside you know this. You know that things are not growing the way you want them to. And fair enough, Aquarius. But what it's going to take, your key to power, is the courage to blow the trumpet, be this angel. Now, trumpets and sound in these ancient spiritual contexts is very, very interesting, very powerful. You know, the myth of the walls of Jericho, and that when the walls were surrounded and the trumpets were all blown, the walls came tumbling down. Here we have the trumpet being blown and creating the shake, the vibration, the particular frequency required for the earth to open up and for the dead to rise and live again. Resurrection is required here. All ultimately is vibration. You know, matter, solid matter, even the matter of our bodies. This is the creation of particular vibrations acting on the quantum possibilities of life and shaking energy into solid matter. That's what we are. That's what this all is. And a new sound needs to be made, Aquarius. And it's going to take an awful lot of courage on your part, because this is where you see yourself. And I don't know, I'm just getting the sense of just the phrase, just keep on keeping on, keep on keeping on. That has a value, that approach to life, and especially approach to difficulties. Just keep on keeping on. There is a place for that. There is also a place for broadening your vision, looking around going, no, no, this is not working. This is not what I want. But sometimes, you know, when you've been in this chariot, standing here for so long, just moving forward with real determination. You know, there's no discounting your determination, Aquarius, but if it's not yielding the fruits, you can water a dead tree forever. Blow the trumpet with a new note and open up what you may have buried. Right, let's get one from the swords. King of Swords. Well, you know what? This message that I have here today for you, Aquarius, is essentially the same message that's been coming up month after month. And I mean, the King of Swords here, he's extremely patient. I'm just going to have a... Yeah. Extremely patient. But, you know, all patience has its limits. And I see him about to rise from the throne and take some action. And it is time. It is time, Aquarius. You know, the look on his face. Yeah, he's not best pleased. And it is time, Aquarius. It's time. Oof. Okay. Seven of Wands. Very defended. I think the key to this is if we can understand our resistance, once we truly understand and understand that the nature and the cause and the motivation of our resistance, it has this magical effect of melting it. At least I found that in life. And this kind of this defensive attitude, there's a reason for it. If you can understand how that self-imposed block is serving you, then you can understand what it is you're trying to protect with that self-imposed block. Once you understand that, new shoots can grow on the tree of your life. And I see new shoots on every single one of these wands. And just as I say that perhaps the King of Swords here is losing patience, I would like to draw your attention to the very close proximity of the right foot here to the edge of the cliff. Now, things do have a shelf life, Aquarius. Right, there are issues of fairness here. I mean, maybe you feel like you've done enough, like you've given enough. But if that's the case, were you giving in order to attain something? Because if that is the case, then it was not true giving. And that's what sometimes shows up here in the Six of Pentacles. You know, why do we give of ourselves? Is there something in it for us? And do we feel perhaps that, yeah, like I say, that we've done enough? In that case, what is it for? I'm just asking a lot of questions here, but that's all any of this can do. Okay, now, not one of these ladies here in the Three of Cups is bigger, better, or more beautiful, or smaller, worse, and less beautiful than any of the other three. There is equality here. And, oh my God, the same phrase as I had before for you, Aquarius, get off your horse. Get off your horse. But clearly, being on your horse, like here in the Chariot, is serving you in some kind of holding on sort of a way. But the key to power here is this cosmic note blown through the trumpet that shakes reality into a new shape. But as I say, in order to shake the resistance out of existence, you have to understand why it is there. Why are these bodies buried? What is it that you are defending? I'll leave it there, Aquarius. Have a wonderful month. Cheers. Bye-bye.